Welcome back to my channel. It is me, yvannabrooke, and I'm back. I am just showing you guys a quick get ready with me of this look, just my everyday, a little extra makeup tutorial, how I get my skin super flawless looking, gloss lips, and lashes. So I hope you guys enjoy. It's super simple. It is a really weird method of how I do my makeup in like kind of strange layers, but it's what I've been doing lately, so I wanted to show you guys. And if you use any of the products or like any of the items I use, let me know how you like it and how you use it. I'm super interested, and I just want to know because I love to get the most out of my products. I think pretty much everything I'm using is drugstore, maybe a few higher end things. I have been a little with my videos lately because I am in the process of moving, and if I get the apartment that I think I'm gonna get, then it's just gonna take the quality of my videos to a new level, and I'm kind of just like, do I want to put out content when I know like super like better content's coming? But fuck it, I gotta keep rolling it out, gotta keep pushing, and I want to. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and keep on watching. I've already toned my skin, cleansed and toned it, so I'm just gonna show you the rest of my skincare. I use Valjean Labs Revive during the day. This is their day serum with vitamin C and peptides. I love anything with peptides. Peptides literally get me fucking going. Just, they're super exciting. This is kind of sticky, but I kind of like that. I make sure to get my neck, jaw, everything. All right, and then I do the Elizabeth Arden Good Morning Eye Treatment. A little bit of that. Let me take these off. Really, I'm gonna put one on. And then now that that's on, then I go in, and I've really been liking this. This is the Aveeno Smart Essentials Daily Nourishing Moisturizer. It has 30 SPF, and it is a broad spectrum. It has vitamin A, C, and E, and it smells really good. And it doesn't give me any kind of white cast or anything like that. So that's really nice. It does, you know, take a second to rub in, of course, but I never notice any. Okay, so I'm gonna, sorry, that was the end of a notification. I'm going to prime with my super dirty Angel Veil NYX primer. I love this primer. I just think, I can't remember where I got this primer. That's the thing. I don't think I got this from like Ulta. Okay, I think I got this maybe from like a Nordstrom's rack. I don't remember. So it's a little like chunky. Sometimes it like leaves a little like dust on my face. You don't notice it once I like finish my makeup, but it's definitely gets like crumbly. But I don't know if it's because I bought like an older product. I don't have the box anymore, so I don't know. So that's why I don't want to say that, because like, oh, yeah, can you see? You can see the little, you know. So it makes me think that it might be that it's a little old, because like literally, look at that. It's weird. All right, so I have my eyebrows on a little roughly, and then I always start with my concealer. I've been doing my face really weird, so I'm gonna try and capture it how I've been doing it lately. But I just know it's a little like of a weird, it's more than just eyebrows first. Like it's just like, I don't know, but you'll see. I just set and start on random places of my face, but here we go. So I have my concealer. I'm using the Instant Age Rewind. I never took the top off until literally this time, and oh my god, take the top off. You waste so much product with that sponge. It's insane. Like, it's insane. And I take it on a flat top brush, and then I just carve out where my eyebrows were. If you're not using the flat top brush to carve out your eyebrows, try it. You never tried it because it will change. All right, so that's primed and ready. I kind of just let that be that for the moment, and then this is where I decide whether I'm going to wear eyeshadow or not. Lately, I have not been wearing eyeshadow, so that's just what I'm gonna show y'all. And then from here, I think I will color correct just for like the sake of the video. So I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer, and I think it's just orange. Yeah, orange corrector. I don't use a lot because I noticed if I use a lot, like you can see it unless you have like a really good concealer. Even with the LA Girl Pro Conceal in my shade, it's just like, and that's I don't know, maybe like Shape Tape. Shape Tape might be the one that you can kind of go ham with, but even then, like, do I really recommend it? I don't know. I just think less is more sometimes when it comes to color correcting, because it can fuck you up, in my opinion. Because it's happened to me. And really lately I have not been into foundation, mostly because I just haven't found one that I love and feel like buying, and my shade's changing, so I'm just kind of over it. So I've really been into concealer much more. I'll start by setting this with the Beauty Bakery Flower. Set. I usually mix this with my Terracotta Makeup Revolution, and it's always like kind of like a little bit in there. So most of my powders are kind of mixed, at least on the top of them, if that makes sense. Like I just kind of put extra powder in the lid, and then I kind of just dump it in there and, like, you know, let it work for me. Just because although this powder I don't notice like a crazy white cast, I still like a little bit of like color in it. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. And then I'm gonna go back. This out. This is just a random concealer. I'm not gonna shout it out because I don't have any affinity towards it. I feel nothing. It just kind of matches my skin tone at the moment. And I'm just using this on the lower part of my face. I'm not using like a ton of it. I'm trying not to. But yeah, get all of that. And I use this blender for everything pretty much. Like I don't know, sponges just work for me. They give me the most flawless finish. Blend it down my neck. And then I go back in with my Maybelline concealer to kind of just brighten up the areas that need, because it kind of just looks weird, like kind of flat. If we don't put a little right here, just the places that would like naturally be a little lighter. And just kind of mix that concealer on top and just It doesn't have to be anything crazy precise. I notice anytime I try and get crazy like precise with it, it just stops looking cute. Or you just start to look, it's just, I don't know, a natural look. But I notice, I don't know, I feel like concealer is the best way to get like skin, in my opinion. Like I prefer over foundation just cause, I don't know, it's just like a nicer finish usually. It's made to not look cakey. I don't know, I just like it. I'd rather use a little of something that's highly concentrated pigment than a lot of something that's like somewhat concentrated with pigment in it, if you know what I mean. It just works for me. Works for me. If you know where that's from. I mean, let me reset. Probably because I've had so much coffee, I'm like literally like, drink some more caffeine. All right, so from here, I'm trying to like set all the individual parts of my face as well as contour. So I usually start with my contour just to start blending this out as well. So I've been using this forever, but I love it. This is the Morphe Showmance Wowder? What is this? Brontour. There's so many like combo names these days. I'm like, I don't fucking know anymore. And I'm using just my chiseling brush. It's like a tapered little brush. And I just try and carve out my cheekbones wherever they are. Right there, boom. And then a little on my forehead. When I say a little, I mean a lot. I know this isn't a little. I'm not ignorant to that. And then my chin. And then when I do this, I kind of start blending out the bake with it, just to give it like a natural look. I don't know, I just think it helps. Like I like to like melt my face together, and I feel like when I did this yesterday, it was like fucking snatched. So I'm trying to recreate for y'all here. And then from there, I also use another Morphe Brontour. This one is definitely what I use more as a bronzer. This is Fantabulous. It's like super orange. Like, oh, look at that color. I love. And then I use that. I kind of like gradiate it. So there's like this like warmth kind of like right here on my forehead, and then like a cooler tone right here. And then I do the same thing pretty much on my cheeks. I put this one pretty much like all over my cheeks, kind of as like a bronzer blush, and then once again still blending out that bake that I have. So you kind of see my bake decreasing a little bit. And the Beauty Bakery is such a good base, such a beautiful texture, that doing these things with it helps how it looks more than I would say another powder. So if it's not like a super finely milled, like your go-to powder, maybe this method might not look that great on you. It kind of just depends. I feel like the Beauty Bakery powder is just so good, you can kind of just get away with it. But depending on the way your powder works, it, you know, it might not like this method. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Just be, oh, damn it. Black Radiance loose setting powder, and it is the yellow one, and it looks like this. It's huge. I love it. It's just definitely a daytime powder. Ooh, I just dropped a lot on myself. Love it. It's super loose, like it's the definition of a loose powder. And then I just boop right over my cheek. Oh Lord. And then that'll just clean it all up. And then I set the bottom of my face with it. My laugh lines would be and such. And then I also set the middle of my forehead. And then I'm also gonna take this one and I mix it with, I have a lot of loose setting powders. If you don't know, I love them. I'm a messy bitch though, so it's like, if you're not into that, you're not into that. This is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in Terracotta. I love this. If you are a chocolate girl of any deeper complexion, you know, I know we come in all kinds of shades, but you know what I mean. If you're like a deeper chocolate, if you're more of a Hershey, this is for you. So I put it right in there. Like, this is how I mix all my powders. I just put them right in there because it's like whatever, you know. And then it makes this gorgeous like yellowy orange powder. And then I go over my bake with that. I kind of bake and brush it away because I'm gonna start on my nose, and my nose is probably what takes, actually, I don't know, I'm getting better at my time management with my nose contour, so I don't know, but it usually takes a second. And I go over my eyes and just the whole center of my face I'm setting right now. And I'm also going over here and here, just making sure everything looks nice and uniform. I'm also getting way up there on the eyebrow. I go over my eyebrows because I hate a shiny brow. I usually have a shiny brow, I'm not hating. I have a shiny brow at all times, that's why I don't like it. And yeah, so I always try and set them without like doing anything too crazy so it's not like moving. And then I take another brush just because this is a very powdery powder. I don't know if you can really tell, but it is. And I take a big fluffy but kind of dense. I start just kind of like blending my whole face together. Just the whole shebang. Look at that. Flawless. There's more to it. All right, now I want to make my nose snatched. So there's two ways I like to contour. And really the method is contour, highlight, contour. And I think that's what works best for me. But I also sometimes just go highlight, contour when I don't have time. Right, so if you've ever heard of missa.com, they do better than me. No, they do little $1 brushes, $1 everything. And there's a brush set, I think it's like their, you know, they do the brushes that look like this, the little handles. It's worth it just for these two brushes because I really like them for my nose contour. So what you're gonna need is a cool tone powder. I'll use my Morphe. This one's pretty cool, but has enough warmth that it's like, it works for me. So this one I use, and then I also have a couple others I like. I've even used liquid. This one from like Kiss even is fine with me. I feel like I'm a little too dark for it right now. So But here we go. So I take this one first. Because remember, we're gonna contour, highlight, contour. And so I'm not too worried about having a super thin contour. I don't know, this is what I do. I take it, get a lot on there, and I kind of just go up and down the sides of my nose. I try and keep it as straight as possible, but like shit happens, it is what it is. And I don't have a straight nose, so it's just not gonna always work out. And I take it up to my brow bone, and then cut off my nose, cut off this like little bulby part right here. If we don't hate you, we just don't want to always see you. And so I just do like this, and it kind of shortens my nose, gives it that like snatchy snatch. And I try very hard to make it look although it is it looks good from all angles, you know, like look like cute. New favorite highlight combination, these two, Fenty, like the Grandmaster of fucking highlight, gorge, and then Wet n Wild, the low-key masters of the highlight as well. So I've been mixing these two together. I've been loving Crown of my Canopy. This is a good shade, pick it up. This has lasted me forever. And then this is the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats? It's their like icy blue like highlight. So I start with How Many Carats? And I take this one down my nose, and I really just press it. You have to do it a little dramatically. There you go, there you go. Right there, just a little, you know. And then I take my pinky, my little pinky finger, and I do, sorry to see this like straight on. I do the bulb of my nose, right? Okay, like that. And then I go back into the Wet n Wild one. First time using it, don't know why I said back. And I go right over it. So I do the same thing. Boop, right over the nose. Just gives it a little more warmth. You see that? It went from like a really icy highlight to just like a little bit more natural. So that's where I narrow it down a little bit more and clean. So I go back into that black Radiance powder, the yellow one, and I just get it. And this is why I love the Real Technique sponge, is because it has this edge and you just take it and like I try and make a straight line down my nose like that. That one's much straighter. And you can kind of just even like roll it up your face depending on the length of like your nose and what you're trying to do. But yeah, I just give it one of those, and I kind of just let it sit for a little bit while I'm doing other things. So like, I'm gonna go put on my, I'm going to clear off my little nose bake. And yeah, usually at this point I would stop fiddling around with my nose and I would just let it be how it is. This is the Black Radiance Perfect Tone HD Lip Sculptor, and it like looks like this. It comes in this like square packaging, and it is in the shade Slay Queen. I had no idea until just now. Oh, this is a beautiful shade. Like, it is the perfect just like pinky summer shade, and it goes on kind of matte, like a matte finish. So cute. I get on nice and opaque, and then I go in with a NYX Lip Lingerie and Beauty Mark. I love outlining my lips with this one. It's just so pretty. It's just like a perfect little brown. And just like line my upper and bottom lip with it, just to give it a little more definition. And then usually, well not usually, sometimes I stop right here. And that'll be the look. Cute, cute, cute. But lately, since it's summer, I've been super into lip gloss. So I'm just gonna put a little gloss over it. This is the NK Makeup. It's just from the freaking Beauty Supply Rose Hip lip gloss. I think it just like pulls the whole look together. It looks super, super pretty, effortless. And that is my look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to try it, send me a pic if you do, if you like it, if you use any of the products and they become your favorites too, let me know. I'd love to know. But yeah, this is it. This is what I look like on the weekends. This is what I wish I looked like every day, but this is my everyday makeup. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like me, don't forget to subscribe. If you like this video, leave it a like. If you want to see more of me, you can always check me out on my Instagram, yvannabrooke. And I will see y'all later. Peace and love.